So, for those of you that watched yesterday's video, you'll know I played badminton yesterday. I can't move my arms or back. From the intro, it's great. I feel good. I feel strong. Welcome out, viewers, to Glory Hunter with me, DoctorBenjyFM. Call me Ben. We've been through this. Now then, folks, coming up later on, we have Lazio away in the Champions League first leg of the knockout rounds before we play Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final, a trophy that does not count in the Glory Hunter Challenge, but we'll take it because I'll put anything on the resume at this point. But in between our last meeting and this, then, 2 matches played, a draw and a 2-1 win over Everton, a 3-3 against Derby County is never really what you want, but it's what we got. And yeah, disappointing all in all to draw against them. The last half an hour just fizzled out without anything. It was very, very frustrating, very disappointing. And then the 2-1 win against Everton away from home, better. Diego on the score sheet. I didn't do the jingle because you weren't here. So I'll do it now. Diego. Oh, it's good, isn't it? We have fun, viewers. So yeah, 2 big games today, Lazio and Manchester City, hoping to win them both. Of course, the Carabao Cup final is it's a competition steeped in history and glory. The teams that have won it, all pretty big teams in Tottenham. So, you know, we've got a chance here to get something with our name on it. And I'd love to do it, frankly. FA Cup 1 year, this another year. Everyone's loving it. But City, as we know, are tough challenges. And speaking of teams that play then in blue and white, Lazio are the team we're going to face off against first of all. Second currently in Serie A. I can't imagine who's for... there they are. And with Haaland, the top goal scorer for Lazio, it could be a problem. He's got a little bit of an injury, though, so I don't know if they're risky one or not. A bruised thigh. And our team actually is a little bit of a risk, really. We're playing the more defensive of the 2 systems that we've got. Of course, we've got the football genius tactic, but we're going today with the slightly more defensive positioning of our players because we've got injuries all across the board and a few players that aren't registered as well. Sadler and Fila still out injured and unavailable. Tielemans has got a slight injury as well, and I thought if we're going to do that, we can't really play Tielemans in midfield 2 where I'd play someone ahead of them. So in fact, what we can do is bring Uar slightly further back, play him alongside the explosive Ula. We've got Torreira to play just behind them to sort of that defensive playmakery role. Pepe and Unava behind Diego. Tierney, Saliba, Van Hoosen and Bellerin comes in with Leno in goal. Bellerin a bit of a risk, not fully fit for this one, but if we're going to have him in the game against City, I'm going to have to get him some fitness, and the quickest way to do that is probably to play him in this game. Away at Lazio, set up slightly more defensively than normal, although still playing on a positive mentality. Let's see if we can do the business. Big business, viewers. Come on. How are you? Good? Good to see you again. Nice to have you back. Just make yourself comfortable. Here we go. Now they're playing quite an Italian-based system here. The one player I recognise, actually, is Paolo Enrique at centre-back, who I know is a really talented young centre-back that I've looked at a few times. And, yeah, it's quite, in terms of value, actually, his mentals are very good. Physicals are very solid too. And his technicals, his heading's the only concern, really, but the rest of it isn't too bad. But, yeah, 20 years of age, looks decent. And he's at the base of that back line. With is it Ben White? Yeah, Ben White playing for Lazio currently. Starts the game, is it at Peterborough? Brighton? I think Brighton. Moved to Fulham for big money and then left on a free to go to Lazio, curiously, and they're doing pretty well. So shout out to him. And Pereira up front as well. Good dribbler, not a great finisher, and the big news really is that Haaland not even in the matchday squad, so we'll take that all day, every day. All right, passionate you say. We've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. That 3-3 against Derby, that was the good run. Now, the Champions League, of course, we've ticked it off the list, and to win it with Arsenal would be as surprising, really, as winning it with Inter, so it'd be nice to win it. I don't expect to win it, really. I want to try and carry some momentum into the game against City coming up next, as they have a really early chance. All right, starting out with a little bit of possession at the back. It was quite neatly played out, but we've lost it now, and it's whether we can gain the ball back. My big fear in this game is the way that Lazio operate, of course, with their 3 centre-backs. Will Diego find room and space to do what he needs to do? Dropping deeper might be helping us, but then they play such a solid defensive role as well. This Rota guy here, he plays just in front of them. He's the man that really is going to man-mark Diego out of this, if anyone is, and getting him involved is going to be a real challenge. Away from home, I'll take a goal, and then maybe, even if we were to lose 2-1, I'll take the away goal in the home leg and be happy with that. But I don't know, a 0-0 also, not too bad, as there's a highlight, viewers. It's played forward. Pereira is in on goal. Leno saves. Bellerin gets it away. And that's a big chance for Lazio, to be fair. We've not had a shot, viewers. Have you seen that? This is why I didn't even... Right. Well, I don't know if we're going to... That's okay. And it's not okay. That's just, okay. I'm going to change Diego's role up. Play him as the advanced forward. This is the problem in not playing players in behind him. Offensively, we're just not as threatening. Tielemans' fitness is continually an issue. I'm thinking Univar behind it. In fact, what I might do actually, shadow striker, Univar, stick him right behind Diego. Try and isolate that defensive midfielder a little bit more. Don't worry so much about the wider areas. We're already cutting in as things stand. And actually, I'm going to move Torreira slightly further forward as well. Just little subtle changes that keep the system quite similar, but not the same, which is actually the definition of similar, I think. Almost, but not quite the same. Of course, we're playing positively, and we've got ourselves a throw-in as Diego and Bellerin link up for the first time in a long time. Nice to see Bellerin back in the side after such a big injury, but it's going to be Lazio that continue to power forward, and we've played against them before. We know how dangerous they can be. They should be more dangerous there. We've had a shot this half, I've noticed. That's good. I'm going to go slightly more balanced, I think. Not play so offensively. But Pepe, well, he's ignoring that. He's going for it a little bit, but he's got a lot of work to do. Finds the ball inside to Ula. Finds Uar, who plays it back to Torreira. Pepe gets it back. And this is nice football from Arsenal. All of a sudden, we've come into the game a little bit as that from Bellerin is... I'm going to use the phrase piss poor, viewers, because that's what it was. As they play the ball forward, Leno again, keeping us in the game. 9 shots on target so far for Lazio, and not a goal to speak of. They're forward again, though, on that left-hand side. As can they get a ball into the centre? They can. Lazardi's there, but, well, Tierney does brilliantly to get it away. Can we defend the second ball? That's the question. They're into the penalty area. Back out wide. Inside it goes. And can we get there first? We're a little bit slow to react, to be honest, as they go back out to this left-hand side. Junior Firpo with it. Can he find the delivery? He can, and they shoot just over. Lazio, they should be doing more. I'm going all the way to cautious, viewers. I've completely restricted myself here. We need a base to build off, and so far, Lazio have looked dangerous. I might go 2 up top, you know. Andrea Bellotti back in Italy. I know it might seem like a bit of a gamble. I'm going to put him out on this side as a pressing forward. So it's, again, similar, but not the same. I like having the presence of 2 players. I think Bellotti trying to find 3 balls towards Diego. His link-up play, Bellotti, is really, really good. I've seen that at every team I've used him at. The 2 teams I've used him at. Can you tell I'm caring a little bit more about this one, despite getting smashed? Oh my goodness me. It's Diego to Bellotti, and Andrea Bellotti, who's got 3 goals now this season, has scored a vital away goal. And you know what they say, viewers? When in Rome, just very briefly, we'll just watch this. Diego, right side, swings a ball in, the presence of 2 players up front. I think there's only one thing to do here, really, gang. 10 minutes to go, got the away goal. Just, it's been a while, viewers. Bennett on for Pepe. There we go, look. We'll bring Tielemans on for Uar in there. And good luck, Lazio. Just see this out, boy. Oh, they've got a highlight immediately. Well, it's not worked. I mean, we've not marked him. There's 4 of us there. Right. I'm now. I think I'm playing for a. I'm just sticking. Oh God. They've got a free. They flicked in a free kick. Even for me, this is pretty pathetic. Right. Well, we've switched it slightly. That is embarrassing. And there'll be some of you going, and I don't want to hear it, to be honest, viewers. There's some of you going, why have you done that? That's stupid. You've allowed them to have all the space and apply pressure. Now, for those that didn't watch the early parts of these series with Inter Milan, you should remember that going Italian was extraordinarily successful. So this, to be honest, is a shock. Time's ticking away, and you know when I said earlier, I'll take a 2-1, I actually didn't mean it. Lazio 2, Arsenal 1. Not great preparation for the game against Manchester City. I've told them I'm pleased with the performance. What I've done there, viewers, and this is a note to everyone, I've lied. Although actually the performance was quite good. The tactical elements by me were very, very good, and then clearly catastrophic. So that's gone well. Sarcasm. This video, by the way, is sponsored by Oasis. It's not, and this is weird because I've been on strictly water for a long time, but Ellie bought me a meal deal, and I feel obliged. I feel like I can taste the sugar. How much is in there? 20 grams, apparently, of carbohydrate sugars. Right, we've got quite a gap, actually, until we play. Let's just see how Inter do here. PSG play Barca as well. Let's just take a quick gander at the rest of the Champions League games. Wish I hadn't looked. All right, City coming up. Let's just win that tournament, win that competition, and just get out of there. My hair is the fluffiest of hair. I tell you now, there's so much going on up here. Look at it. Look at the volume. All right then, folks. Decision to be made, and I think I've just been sitting here thinking about it for a moment. We're going to go without a more defensive system. I probably won't switch to this at any point, so just bear that in mind. So yeah, this is going to be the side that we're going to select. I'm going to make a change that I didn't think I'd be making, but actually, now, you know what? City play 4, so we will leave it. I was going to change Diego to an advanced forward, but I think actually playing him as that sort of link player, trying to play in Univar and Pepe probably works better. Tielemans comes in as well, alongside Uar and Torreira, and the rest of the back line remain the same. Of course, still got that injury to Sadru, which is a little disappointing considering he's been so good for me this year. But we'll see how we get on in this game then. It should be tough. It should be really tough, but there's a little bit in me here that feels like we're going to upset the odds a little. It's the 1st of March, 2026. Come on. They're playing their familiar lineup, really, although Camavinga isn't playing and Barrow is, a player that we've had in saves before, but Kane, Foden, Sancho, Silva, all very, very dangerous, and the back line is not too bad either. Ederson starts in goal for them too. It's not going to be easy, but I love a challenge. Come on. This is a special day for the supporters. Go out there and make them happy. That's all they want. That's all anybody wants, really. All right, then. The games get underway. I missed the kickoff highlight. I never thought I would, but I do, as Eder Militao makes it 1-0 City. It's a set piece as well, which is the most disappointing, really, considering you'd think that's an area where we'd be okay, but Bernardo puts it in. It's a good delivery to an unmarked Militao, who beats Leno with I've got to say, a quite excellent header. And already, we're on the back foot, which is it just takes the wind out of you. A 5-minute goal. And now, we just need to try and create something. I'm just debating whether our opposition instructions are good enough. I'm going to try and, we're going to get in on a few of these boys, I think. These boys are further up the pitch. Let's tackle them hard. Let's get involved. Come on. It's City, though, with another chance. The tackle in El Sancho from Torreira was decent, but the ball back out to Bernardo was good as well as he beats his man into Harry Kane. Leno, I think it was going wide. He still had to make a save, though. Can't take any chances, can you, as a goalkeeper? As corner to City, once again, we know set pieces, then they seem to be dangerous, but we do clear it away pretty well. 21 minutes gone, and so far, it's quite even, other than that set piece they've scored. I'm a little bit worried about the Bellerin fitness situation, but we've got a free kick, which I think Pepe is going to strike. He is indeed. As he goes for it, well, Ederson just about keeps it out. The game stuttered there as it went for it. It was obviously making its mind up on what it wanted to do. And you've decided against me. Sports Interactive, so I noted. Diego's looking anxious. Univar's not playing his best game. Tierney doesn't look like he's having a good one either, really. But there's still time in this first half for us to make something happen. And with the ball, it's always possible. As we go all the way back, though, to Van Hoosenden as well, Harry Kane's now going to race in on goal. It's stuttering all over the viewers. What's the amount of decision making that's going on? They can't handle it. What is happening here, viewers? I don't know for the life of me. Leno to Saliba. It's 44 minutes and 42 seconds, as I say, on the clock, as we just keep giving them the ball. They've shot wide again, thank goodness. In what's been quite an even game, these individual errors at the back are starting to rack up and cost us. I'm going to say unlucky, boys, but the defence are going to get a bollock in here. You need to calm down, you lot. I don't care if you're confused. Hopefully you're confused into a more logical mindset. We go out with the same team as played the first half. Right, I'm going to demand more here. We need a little more. They're focused after that. So let's see, can we get a little more out of this team? They've got it in their own half. We've got to start applying a little bit more of a press, really, as it goes out to Sancho, who's got a little bit of space to manoeuvre, and it's not good for us at all. They race into the penalty area. Kane should score all day, every day. I'm thinking already. He scored in Rome. I'm bringing on Belotti. I'm taking off Diego, pressing forward. We need to start putting pedal to the metal, viewers. Attacking midfielders are going to be more attacking, and Tielemans is going to become a Mazzala on attack as well. We're going for this, really. We're trying to commit more men when we're playing in attack, and so far it's not really happened. Belotti's picked up a little knock there, which is not ideal. Romario Barrow on that side finds it back to Militao. Ball played in again. Sancho gets a header on goal. Since their goal, they've been limited to that sort of chance, really. Sort of half chances. And they're not playing that well, which is frustrating. We'll go attacking, which against City is never, ever appearing to be a good idea. But again, they've got a chance. But no, they give it away. And maybe, just maybe then, this is our opportunity to make something happen. Don't give it away in stupid areas. As Uara finds Tielemans. And here we go then, viewers. Pepe on it now. Beats his man. Nicolas Pepe. Go on, my... Oh, that was the moment. At least we've had a moment. I'll take the moment. Ball forward towards Belotti, and Belotti's on now. Can he do something? It's challenged. Pepe picks up the loose ball, though, and it's not over just yet. Ball played in. Belotti flicks it on. Univar's going to get there. Can he find a cross that finds a man? Oh, what's happened there? Ederson saved it. Are you kidding me? It's a corner kick. 82 minutes gone, and suddenly this attacking verve that we're playing in, it seems to be having a really good effect. Not long left to go. Can we make something happen? It's a free kick. Just take this extra time. I think we've we've got a chance. Come on, we've still got some substitutes to use. I think we've got one more, right, if we need it. Pepe, forward he goes. Can he find the fin? Oh, it's so weak. We've actually got 2 subs. Vinicius Jr. is going to come on for Univar on that side. Come on, can we make it happen? Torreira, back to Saliba. And is there still a chance for us to make something happen? I could have taken Pepe off there, by the way, I'm aware. But I just think he's a man that often pops up with a goal. And Univar is less likely to do that. As Bellerin takes it inside. 86 on the clock towards Pepe. He's in again. Nicolas Pepe. Can he? Oh my God, I should have taken him off. He's frustrated, but I don't know if that'll lead to anything. 4 minutes, 2. I think it's probably done, as we've been defeated by them again. It's so frustrating. And again, it's this theme with it's very Arsenal, isn't it? Against the sides we're supposed to be. You know, I'm not happy with performance. I was going to say I can't fault it, but I can fault it. Too many players not stepping up. Like, we've got big players in this team. They're just not doing it in games where it matters. And admittedly, right, that game for us, in the context of Glory Hunter, the challenge doesn't matter. In the context of having a group that know how to win stuff, this does matter. We crumbled a little bit against Lazio. I'll take the blame for that one. But that one there, I mean, I know it's City and we know how good they are, but man, the fact that how are they below us in the table? It's very confusing. Who have they lost to this season? United twice, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham and Watford, which, I mean, losing to Watford, that's away from home as well. Who would do that? The first time I've ever done that, these boys did. And you look at our defeats again, City, United, Tottenham, Chelsea, draws as well are probably in a similar vein. Yeah, City and Liverpool both in that one as well. Derby recently and of course Palace as well. But I mean, we've just got to do more against these bigger sides, and it's continually going to be an issue for us. We need to get back into the top 4. Again, the Europa League's there. The question marks are out, really. If we're not going to win the league this year, we are currently way off it. 9 points off the top of a game in hand. So in theory, maybe 6 points if we win that game. Is the title possible here? Because if it's not, do I need to start thinking about moving on now? We've got the FA Cup. I could come back to England, hopefully with the likes of maybe a team that's challenging. Maybe Liverpool will be again in the future. City at the moment seem pretty likely. Chelsea are having a great run under Lampard, so I don't know why they'd sack him. But we've got to start considering that. You look at the jobs around, though, right now, there's nothing really there. Even the guys that are insecure, there's not a big team there that strike me as sort of a title contender, and that's where we need to go next if we're going to move on again. So right now, I guess there's still time to go. We can make the decision at the end of the season, but it's very frustrating not being able to beat these big boys. We've got Lazio to come in the second leg, and Tottenham for the first time. I think we'll do a Tottenham game coming up tomorrow as well. So if you're looking forward to that, please drop a like on this one. Again, thank you so much for the support on the videos. We're back raring to go, even if my body feels like it's been through 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. And we love with care. I'll see you again very, very soon. Look after yourselves. Goodbye.